Here we have yet another beautiful custom-made Douglas Moore ready for action. Look at the wood selection on this player right here. The forearm and the butt sleeve are made out of some absolutely exquisite walnut burl. It's got a deep, dark, rich chocolate type color to it. And Doug stabilized it clear. You can see it better on the butt sleeve right here. Look at that. Look at the deep, dark chocolate color of that. This cue right here is a wood lover's dream. And it is not meant to be a wallflower. Doug's cues are made to play. We'll get into that in just a minute. For any of you that follow my page, you know that we have the privilege here at Crossroad Cues of being Doug's exclusive online dealer. Doug makes everything on his cues, notably, besides basically the pin and the bumper, everything you see is made custom for every cue. So for those of you that are new to the world of custom cues, there's nothing wrong with production cues. A lot of people play with them and compete with them. But if you want something unique, you want something special, you want to begin to move your collection into some of these custom cues that are made by these custom cue makers. And they all have their own flavor. They all have their own little twist. Doug's cues always play really good because Doug's a really good player. And he goes for the hit, number one. The number two thing that he does that I think is vitally important, he selects only the best woods that are available at the time. He doesn't put any cheap wood in any of his cues. That Walnut Burl is really special. But then the slick handle, as we like to call it, is made from highly figured Birdseye Maple. So you got a highly figured Birdseye Maple slick handle, all ringed up. That's what we like to call it. You got ring work all the way through this cue. So if you count the shaft, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 position ring work. I like to count the shaft. Some people just count the butt. In that case, it would be 6 position. But walnut burl, then you've got the Birdseye Maple. The rings within themselves are very special. So you've got Super Tusk white diamonds that are accented, or you can say the rings are accented by the white diamonds. But the ring work, if I can zoom in just for a moment there, that is actually stabilized maple burl, and it's green and black, accented with the white Super Tusk diamonds. Now, if that doesn't make this cue special enough, Doug wanted to go over the top with it. He selected a really cool piece of water buffalo for the joint. And that's a radial pin, by the way, just a little bit different of a radial, but it'll fit your standard Revo shafts and so on. He stays at 840 at the joint, in case you're wondering. But water buffalo just has a really solid hit to it, really solid hit. And he'll put those in occasionally in his cues. This one is signed by Douglas Moore, 2023. If you're following us on YouTube, please check out our website, crossroadcues.com. That's crossroadcues.com. If you're following us on Facebook, please follow our YouTube channel as well. So 2 Kielwood shafts come with this. Now, the other thing that Doug does in the shop on his own, he starts off with a regular maple blank, and then he creates these beautiful dark roasted or medium roasted, depending on which cue you get, Kielwood shafts. There's a torrefication process that each goes through, all done in his shop. He does everything by hand with the use of very little machinery. Now, he has been getting into some CNC machinery when it comes to some of the inlays, but these shafts and a lot of the work he does, it's all by the labor of his hands. He does everything by the sweat of his brow. So you're getting a really unique cue that somebody put a lot of work into. These Kielwood shafts, they go through a torrefication process. It bakes out a lot of the impurities, gives it a more solid hit, and it creates a low deflection shaft. So that's what you have here. You have a lower deflection shaft. So if you have not tried a Kielwood, some people compare them. They say that they are a cross between, the maple, somewhere in between the maple and the carbon. I kind of think that they have more of the wood feel to them, of course, because they are wood. I don't believe they do hit like carbons. I'm just going by what people say if you read the reviews online. A lot of the pros are beginning now to compete with the Kielwood shafts because of the low deflection. Your game, in my opinion, will go up if you can make that adjustment. I'm an old school player. I like to play with the maple shafts. I have started using these Kielwoods because they hit so good. Tomahawk ferrules, medium ultra skin fire tips. These tips play similar to Kamui's, by the way. So there you go. Douglas Moore brand new custom cue available for immediate delivery. If you have not bought from us before, I will tell you that our reviews are perfect. And I don't mean that in a prideful way. We are not perfect people, but we strive towards perfection with everything that we do with our business. We're all about customer service and satisfaction. You can check us out at the Better Business Bureau, Crossroad Cues. You can check out my website, crossroadcues.com. You can check out our reviews on our Facebook page, Crossroad Cues Gallery. We aim to please our customers, and we ship super fast. We use UPS, second day air. A lot of times in the Midwest, we can get you the cue within 1 day. So if you are interested in this beautiful Douglas Moore custom cue, you can give me a call. My number's on the post, or you can send us a message through the website, crossroadcues.com. Thanks for taking a look.